Hello, everybody. Welcome. Today is going to be a complete shit show because I'm unorganized. I'm totally run down. I'm clogged up. I'm runny eyes. But yes, all right. Let me say hello to peoples first. Hey, Wiccan, Simon. I'm so excited for this. It might be a disappointment, Simon. I got the most enormous cold, so you can tell how run down I am. Hey, Lucian. Hey, Patrice. Oh, your first live. Welcome. It could be a shit show of a live, but welcome anyway. Hey, Jackie, Tycon. Who else we got? Hey, Mendy. You've been sneak watching. Oh, you're supposed to be watching a movie with your house. Nice. Hey, Sadhana. Yes. Yes, this is the first live you're in too, Sadhana. It was forced upon me in Becca's chat. Hey, Essence. Hey, Debbie, Naomi. I'm not going to be able to keep up with the chat today either, peoples. Hey, Brienne. Okay, if I've missed anyone, I'm super, super sorry. All right, so yes, I have been hounded to jump on since these decks came into my collection. I had very nice mail the other day, which was lovely. The reverb is a lot. Turn off sound on a device. I haven't got any other devices on. I've got nothing else on at the moment. Can everyone else hear me okay? Hey, Ginger. Hey, Mike. Susan. Okay, so Tycoon sound fine to you? Yeah, it could be my heater. Yeah. Okay, I'll turn off my heater because that could be causing some noise in the background. Hey, beautiful Marsha. Good morning to you. Yeah, so I am very not with it today. I slept for 10 freaking hours last night. So it must be yours, Sedona. Yeah, I don't know what it could be. Hey, Elle. Yeah, 10 hours I slept for. And I set my alarm for Simon's live and I do not remember it. My husband remembers it, but apparently I turned it off at some point. I have no recollection. You're not surprised. So yeah, I'm so run down right now. So run down and yeah, need to be resting. And I keep going through every goddamn room in my household. And it's doing my head in, like a full clear out, clean out, and it's really nice, but I'm over it. Who else has come in? Hey, Marianne. Okay. So I've got my first edition Fantastic Menagerie deck. I got the Bubba Studios Fairy Tale Tarot. Oh, so none of you had me on 2 tabs. And I got the first edition Bubba Studios Alice Tarot. So super, super exciting. Hey, Nancy. That's okay. You're not late. I've barely started. I've just been whinging and whining, basically. So I have to say, thus far, the Alice one is holding my attention greatly. It also came with the book. And it also came, I could have chosen between 2 bags because they have another first edition set available. I got it from Taratopia. And I'm really glad I picked this one because this is the one that corresponds to the High Priestess, and I did not know that. And the High Priestess is one of my favorite cards in the deck. So, yeah, so it was a very expensive little haul that I did. My husband nearly died when I asked him if I could make the purchase, and he asked the cost. Hey, Paula, welcome, welcome. Hello, if anyone else has come in. Oh, yeah, by the way, guys, I haven't done my hair for you or anything. You're lucky you even got me in a jumper. I still have my PJ pants on. As promised in Becca's chat that I would be in my pajamas still. Oh, the Alice Terry was your first Bubba Deck. These are all my first Bubba Decks, Marion. Hey, Corvin. I've never had a Bubba Deck before. To be honest, they never appealed to me that much. And for the expense of them, and then I go all balls out crazy and buy out of print versions. But yeah, so what? Oh, and I snuck, and my husband doesn't even know this one yet. I snuck this in because I'm like, you know what? For the other 3 out of print decks, like, what's one more to add in? And freaking loving this too. All right, so what do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to show you through any of the cards from any of them? This is beautiful. And this one actually, I've got 2 real, and I meant to bring them upstairs with me, 2 really thick books on all different fairy tales that I remember getting at a flea market when I was a young girl. And yeah, I still have them, and I pulled them out and I'm like, oh, cool. So even though the Fairy Tale Tarot book, it actually tells you some of the I haven't had huge time to look at anything. I've unfortunately haven't been able to enjoy any of my deck seats over the last 48 hours. Hey, Michelle, welcome, welcome. Yes, it is very excited. Fairy Tale, you want to see the Fairy Tale, Mendy? Okay, Simon, you want to see? I can, yeah, go through as many as you want. I just don't want to bore you going through them. All right. So, I don't know. Did this only come as the kit? Or could you, I don't know if you could buy it as the small deck. But the book is really beautiful. Like I've heard Bubba Deck books are gorgeous. But yeah, it actually tells you the fairy tale for the cards. So I think I'm just going to enjoy reading this. I'll probably read the fairy tale in my fairy tale, like the books that I got when I was a little girl, because it will be more detailed. But I'm going to just take my time and just every now and then pick this up, read one of the fairy tales, because there's lots of weird ones that I've never ever heard of. Not boring when you don't have them. I know it's a bit cruel when they're out of print though, isn't it? But yes. So Marion, your first edition only came in the 2-piece set. The first edition of it. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure about this one. So these are the backs of the cards. This one is still in order. I couldn't help it. I know I've been waiting to do this, but I needed to play with one of them. So I played with my Alice deck. So it's not actually in order, but it's probably the one that's sort of most seen. Hang on, I need to clear space. Okay, they realize they can make their money selling them separately. Yeah, well, I was actually really shocked that I got the Alice book. So that was kind of cool. So we have our Fool, which is The Poor Miller's Boy and the Little Cat. See, I've never heard of that fairy tale. The Magician. I won't go through what all the fairy tales are. And you're right. I'm glad I asked about cardstock before I got these. And I think it was you who answered, Simon, saying they're thin but really good quality, because I was so scared buying them, thinking, shit, what if I get these decks and I'm disappointed? The Empress. But they are beautiful to shuffle. The only thing is, I kind of wish they weren't out of print decks, because I would kill to edge these decks. Like, I think like to edge in that beautiful like blue or in a gold would be just awesome. The Hierophant. And I think once I read the fairy tales that I'm not aware of, it will help me make more sense of the deck. The Lovers, which is Tatterhood. I've never heard of that fairy tale. How did I find the fairy tale essence? Well, because my local tarot shop has now officially closed, Lucian, this is the Bubba Studios first, I think it was their only edition, the Fairy Tale Tarot, so it is out of print. You're going to spend some money if you find a copy of it. It is beautiful, Mendy. It's so beautiful. Love this chariot. So there's a place in Brisbane, which is about, 45 minutes away from me. And she has an online store called Tarotopia. Favorite card in the whole deck, by far. Sorry, I'll get back to the point I was making in the story. The Strength card as Beauty and the Beast, my all-time favorite fairy tale. And I'm sorry, guys, I'm not going to get all the comments. I don't normally when my brain is somewhat functioning. So it's called Tarotopia, and she's an online store here in Australia, not far from me. And I ordered my Mary L first editions from her. And I just jumped on the website because I wanted to order Shadowlands, and I thought I'll see if she's got it because it'll get to me quicker. I know that because she's really close. Yes, Marsha, Beauty and the Beast. I have to say, I don't think I would have bought this deck if one of the cards was not Beauty and the Beast. It would have just killed the whole idea of having a fairy tale deck to me if there was no Beauty and the Beast card. Anyway, point of the story, Hangman. And I just jumped on there and I was looking through all the decks and kept adding, to the cart as you do. And then I love this death. Look at that skeleton. He is awesome. I noticed, I think the first one I saw was the Alice Tarot. And then there's a section on the Tarotopia website. Michelle, am I okay? I sound a little I am snuffy. I'm totally run down. Got a massive cold sore, watery eyes, stuffy nose. Yeah. But thank you for asking. I'm okay. I'm just exhausted, really exhausted. There's a section on her website under rare and out of print decks. And that is where I discovered all three of these and went into meltdown mode of, oh my God, I want them all. Contacted my husband. He expected me to say, I love that star. It's not so much a star card, but it's beautiful. Oh, hey, B. Yeah, I don't even know if I showed that properly. I was looking at the chat. I love this Sun card. I know on Tarotopia there is another first edition Alice Tarot. Oh, and if you didn't see my post in the Hermit's Cave, these were all shrink wrapped. They were all brand spanking new. So that was even more awesome when I got them. It made me terrified to open them. The World card. I kind of commented my hubby, oh my God, they're all shrink wrapped. Maybe I should keep them. Imagine what they'll be worth in 10 years' time. But that's not why I bought them. So this is our ones. I'm missing all the chat, I know. You like this better than the Victorian Romantic. I've actually never looked at all of that. There's oh wow, eBay has one for over $2,000. Yeah, okay, so I didn't even pay that much for all 4 of these decks. So the 3 Bubba and my Shadowlands. But yeah, I know when I checked out the Fairy Tale Tarot, there was one on eBay for $3,000. And Tycon, I don't even know if is that Australian or American dollars? Because if that's American dollars, that's even more expensive. This one took me a while to work out, but then I totally got it. The Six of Wands is the Emperor's New Clothes. And I always pay attention to Six of Wands because I kind of think of it as my husband's card. Because the very first reading I ever did for him was with my what's it called? Crystal Visions Tarot. And he got the Six of Wands in that, and he loved the card. Like, he wants to change it up a little and turn it into a tattoo one day. But so yeah, it took me a while with the Emperor's New Clothes, but then I kind of got it as that other side of, you know, that Six of Wands, not as all being victory, but yeah. Should probably go through these quicker. Make sure you highlight me if you really need to say something important. Yes, Essence, it was a nice find. It was an awesome find. Just trying to think. This could be your fave Bubba deck. Oh, it's so beautiful, Simon. I have to say, if they brought out another edition after having this one, I would probably buy it as well. Six of Wands in Crystal Visions. Yeah, so that was the one, because I read with the, I don't even have it. I don't even know where my Crystal Visions is. It's in a box somewhere to show you what the Six of Wands is. But it's a guy sort of standing up high on a hill, and he's got his, I can't think what creatures he's got with him. But my hubby will change them to like wolves and yeah. Now King of Wands. Love that. So I'm really excited to read these fairy tales too. Like, I'm not going to be in a hurry, and deep dive into it like I would, you know, like say when I got my Marielle Tarot and I studied the crap out of it, and I still do because I just want to get more and more and more out of that deck. Are you going to email about doing this? Good idea, Simon. Maybe we all should email and we'll get it. See you, Mandy. Thank you for joining. Shit, I don't know what I was saying then. My mom, I've got no idea. I told you I'm not very good today. Yeah, so many. Oh yeah, that I'm just going to take my time, and every now and then, like, try and just sit down and relax and read one of the fairy tales that I've not heard of before. Okay. Hey, Renee. It's beautiful. Yeah, if I told you what all the fairy tales are, we will literally be here forever. I love this Eight of Cups. Surprisingly, because it doesn't scream Eight of Cups to me, and the Eight of Cups is another one of my favorite cards in the deck. This one is Brother and Sister. Again, another fairy tale I've never heard of. Oh, hey, Jonathan, did I say hi to you? No. No, I didn't, because you just came in. Sorry if I've missed people coming in, and if I've missed comments, please put at Science Just Sells Harry with Jen if you need to get my attention. I love this Ten of Cups, and I don't know if it's going to show up properly. It's from the Happy Family. Again, never heard of it, but it's all these snails, and they're just adorable. So I am glad I showed this, because I feel like now I can actually sit and play with these decks. Like I said, I cheated with the Alice Tower. It's all out of order. But it's the one that most people have seen as well, I figured. Queen of Cups. Oh God, the chat is just... You have the same problem still with Lisa Hunt Fairy Tale Tarot. It takes time to read all the fairy tales you don't know. Yeah. And I'm just going to enjoy it. Like, for example, last night, I actually had a bath for the first... I shower, people. But I actually had a bath for the first time in I don't know how long, because it's starting to get real cold here. And I just pretty much meditated the whole time and it was just divine. But I kind of thought it's the perfect opportunity to just sit and like read a short fairy tale. Yeah, Renee, I just wanted to clarify that for people. I don't, only clean myself on the rare occasion. Love this Four of Swords. So beautiful. What one's that from? Our Sleeping Beauty. Little Red Riding Hood is the Five of Swords. I know you, I remember in your latest video, Marsha, it was in your interview with Rochelle, saying you bath daily. That's awesome. I wish I had a bigger bath. One of our previous homes had the most amazing bath. Mine's pretty small and not very comfortable. I need to get a pillow for my head. A bath pillow. Oh, you bath daily too. Wow. Does the fairy tale have... No. So there's no cold stamping on it. The only one that's got the cold stamping essence is the first edition Alice. And it doesn't have like the goldy backs like the next editions. But I had so much fun with the Alice deck, just like looking at it under a lamp and zhuzhing it back and forward to see all the beautiful, the gold, the stamping in it. It's gorgeous. Oh, okay, so you've only had a shower for like 3 years in your house. Oh, it's Icon. There's some awesome big baths. I would hate to think what they cost, but they're awesome. Queen of Swords is Rumpelstiltskin. Never liked the fairy tale of Rumpelstiltskin for some reason. I think it always creeped me out. I remember reading it or having it read to me when I was quite young, and it kind of scared the shit out of me. Yeah, I've had houses that have only had showers too, Lucian. Oh, hey, James. I didn't see you come in, but I can see someone saying hi to you. Oh, there you are. Welcome, welcome. Have you figured out Glide yet, James? Because I could totally connect you and talk about the weird decks that we both seem to like. A Three of Coins. I hope they're showing up clearer than what they look on my end. You love this deck so much, Nancy. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's so special. Or I'm glad I wasn't disappointed. Like when you spend that kind of money on out of print decks, and I've never owned a Bubba deck to know what the feel of the cards are like. It was kind of scary getting them, and kind of scary thinking, oh shit, what if I hate these when they come? I'm sure there are plenty of people who would have taken them off my hands, but the High Priestess in the Alice deck with a magnifying glass. Wiggle the magnifying glass, and it looks like Alice is really coming out of the mirror. Oh, okay, cool. I will do that essence because I literally spent so long going through that deck. Nine of Coins. We're nearly at the end of this one. I know, Simon, we need to glide more. And I also kind of think, God, people don't want to hear what I have to say. Even doing this today, it was like, oh, surely people don't want to see these decks. Like, they're out of print. People have probably seen walkthroughs of them before. Oh, hey, Robin. Welcome, welcome. Hello, if I've missed anyone. Oh, hey, Lisa. I know, I love this. Knight of Coins is Gawain, and the Green Knight. Again, never heard of it, but he looks freaking awesome. I love him. So I really want to read that fairy tale. They are lovely, aren't they, James? I'm so chuffed with them. I wish they would. Can you imagine if they did the gold stamping on this deck? like how freaking amazing it would be. Oh, and it came with this card. So I haven't read the book enough, but it's just a little art card of that one. Oh, you're so pleased I've showed them, Naomi. Oh, that's good. Am I the only one that's seen the movie The Babadook? You never heard of it. Cohen the Green Knight is part of the Arthurian myths. Ah, okay, Nancy. They are beautiful, aren't they, Simon? Right. Did you want to see the Fantastic? I know, Simon, you said you wanted to see Fantastic Menagerie. Would anyone like me to walk through that one? I'm going to have a drink of my good old Barocca here. Okay, I will show it. So this one didn't come with a book or anything, only the little white book. Oh, good night, B. Thanks for popping by. Okay, you'll want to see it. Okay, so we've got just a little, info card. Love this little art card at the beginning. Now, the backs on these, you want to see as much as I'm able to show? I'm okay. I'm sitting chilling. I only have 2 coffees in me this morning, though, so that's not good. Not my favourite backs, but nonetheless, this deck makes me laugh. Some of the cards might be, I guess, difficult to see clearly because it's sort of like it's not sharp. It's not a sharp deck, if that makes sense. It's the only word I can think of. It's okay, Simon. I knew you meant show, not shoe. Magician, the High Priestess. But yeah, looking at through this deck, when you sit and you study all the different creatures, it really makes you laugh. Hang on, I'm just going to move because I'm currently sitting this down on wood. It's smooth wood, but I don't want it to get ruined. Empress. Yeah, so funny. Robin says, is that now available? I thought it is, Robin. So a new, like the latest edition of Fantastic Menagerie. I love this Emperor, and I usually hate Emperor cards, which kind of sucks because it's like my life path card. But I love this. It's like he's getting up it's like the little cubs are all pissed off because they're getting in trouble. The Hermit card in this deck has a special place in your heart. Okay. Hierophant. It's such a funny deck, though. When you look at everything, like all the little creatures and stuff we're doing in here, it just makes you laugh. It's so much fun. You prefer it without the gold? Okay. I don't know. I haven't really properly checked out the new one. Love this Chariot card. I think it's so funny with the little critters on snails and turtles, and strength might put a few people off because it's an ant kind of ready to beat up this lion here. But it's still so, like, if you're talking about physical strength, even inner strength, the fact that ant is picking up that, ginormous kind of wood bat, it's pretty impressive. The website says pre-order. So what's the deal? So I have this Robin because this is the first edition that I got. I would manage to get the out of print first edition. Yes, now I know what card you're talking about. The Hermit Essence. Isn't it divine? Like, my God, it is so beautiful. I couldn't think off the top of my head what it looked like, but yes, I know now. Yeah, Robin. So it's the next edition that they're bringing out that you can do on pre-order. This is the first edition. I was just very lucky. Essence. And you're a Leo, but you respect the yeah. And look, I don't like animal cruelty either. I said that so like blasé. I really don't like animal cruelty, but I don't see there being a difference in decks, like with a Ten of Sword card, when it's an animal versus a human. I mean, a human is still a living being, and I get that it's easier sometimes to resonate with animals because they're innocent, they can't defend themselves, but it's never bothered me in a deck if there's a different, because I see it as art. I don't see it as this is actually happening in real life to the animal. In the same way, I don't see it as actually happening in real life to the human being. So yeah, I love Temperance. Temperance makes me laugh. Temperance, in a way, it reminds me of my cat. Like, look at the gorgeous, like, the body on this cat. It's not like some teeny, I know they're animals, but, she's like this full-figured cat. And it reminds me of my new kitten, because she's not really a kitten anymore, but she is such a fatty. Her tummy is just huge. And I don't know why. I've never had a cat like that. It's not that she eats more than the others. So I love that Temperance card. It makes me laugh and reminds me of my cat's little fat tubby belly, and I love it. So Marianne, you see the strength in the deck, the representation, and having the strength to lift the club. Yeah, I do too, totally. Are they the same size cards? Can I hold up a card for comparison? I can. So that is, what's that? The Tower. So this is, Shadowlands is probably not the best one because, okay, so here's a Centennial card. So that's the size against the Centennial. I don't know huge amounts about Bubba decks, Robin. These are my first Bubba decks. But I think they're all bigger than normal. Correct me if I'm wrong in saying that? But I know all three of these ones I have here are all pretty much the same size. I love the cards that give you a giggle. Yeah, Wiccan, I love, like, with this moon card. Is that not our, and hopefully it'll show up. If you can see this little oddly almost wood-looking doll dude here, he is fantastic. Like, I love this. It's just stunning. Just stunning. Oh, you've got Justice or Strength. Oh, and the High Priestess. Oh, that's nice. Now the shitty Emperor. And I'm such not an organized, authoritative person. Like, I don't know, maybe it's what I need to be aiming for in my life, is why the Emperor comes down to being my life path card. I need to be more structured and more like a normal human being. What's this one? Oh, that's Judgment. That was a panda bear, right? On which card? I don't think there's any panda bears. The Emperor's a great path cards. But it's so not me, James. I'm just not like structured, or I'm the complete opposite to what the Emperor would be. The World card. Okay, now we're getting into the Wands. Love that. I love all the aces in this deck. They're very cutesy. Hold me. Oh, what are you talking about buying, James? Let me look. Oh, tempting to pre-order the upcoming one. Yeah, do it, do it. It's an awesome, awesome fun deck, James. And I know you have really different taste, kind of like what I have. And it's so fun, this deck. Yeah, the Ace of Wands sign. All the aces are so cute in this deck. I think 3 of them, they've got them holding some form of an animal baby. It's the one you have to channel. I went to a tarot party once where the host picked the card where you were meant to embody, and I was the Emperor. Yeah, I do think that, Jonathan, that maybe it's my life path card because I need to be aiming towards more, like to embody that Emperor card more for its good qualities. I don't want to shit on. I've got enough shit qualities without adding more. Love this. Love the Six of Wands. Yeah, so I thought I better check. Tarot Studios have done their own edition of Fantastic Menagerie. Oh, you got Glide, James. Awesome. That's cool. I'm still thrilled with the spreads I did with the Galactic Heritage cards. And I never would have done that if you hadn't have recommended it. But that was awesome. Really like this Eight of Wands. All of them like rushing about. Doesn't that just remind you of real life? Like crowds going crazy, people rushing here, there, and everywhere. Except with cutesy animals, of course. Did I say that was the 8? Yeah, I think I said 8. I don't know. Corbin, your life path card is lovers. Not a good fit for you at all. Yeah. Oh, this made me laugh because I just looked at this dude. This is the 10 of Wands at the bottom. And I'm like, give your fucking lazy ass and help. Like, how rude. But it gave me a chuckle. Oh, Bohemian fortune telling cards. I've never looked up the Bubba Studios Bohemian Gothic or the Romantic because I know you can still get the small mini Bohemian Gothic, but I don't like to look at ones I can't actually get. I didn't even know Bubba Studios did a fairy tale tarot. I thought Lisa Hunt's was the only one. You good on you, Naomi, putting listings in there for us to go straight to, making the enabling more easy. Oh dear. Crow. Victorian Romantic's beautiful. Yeah, I've never looked at it though because I know it's out of print. I've never watched a full walkthrough of it because it's one of those I don't want it. Oh yeah, this is the Ace of Cups. Isn't he cute? Love him. This is it's just a different deck. And I know there's a lot of decks where, the animals are more I can't, you know what I mean. It's just my brain's not functioning to talk. And I know a lot of people do not like that style, but it's never bothered me. But this one just adds so much more. Look at this 4 of Cups. Isn't that beautiful? Five. This is the... Oh, okay. Bloody hell. I don't need to check it out though, Naomi. You know what I'll be doing today now? No, I've got to be very selective in what I purchase. I love the 7 of Cups. I know lots of people don't like the 7 of Cups card. I love it. I love all the different images of choices in here. And it's just, I love it because you get all the different choices but different because they're not sitting in the cups like we normally see. Love this. The chick in the background is so pissed off. I don't know if you'll see her full facial expression, but she is real pissed off that he's walking away. And that kind of makes me laugh. Love this elephant in the Nile. It's just fun. It's so much fun. It's gorgeous. A page of cups. And there's really not a card in this deck at all that I don't like or that doesn't have an element that makes me smile or have a little giggle. So you pre-ordered the deck, Elle. Hey, Shane. Yeah, you're always lurking in the background, aren't you? Oh, yes. Well, if you're driving, we don't want you responding. Drive safely. Now, Ace of Wands. She's holding a... I'm not even going to hazard a guess at what kind of a creature she's holding. Maybe it's one of her little children, but I don't know. It's a weird little thing. Two of Swords. And I like this Two of Swords. Having like the two characters in there. I think that's really cool. The Three of Swords. Like, look at that. Two of them in embrace. The other one all sad because he's watching. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check out what this looks like with the stamping on it. The Fairy Tale Tarot, definitely order if they brought out another copy. But I think I'm pretty content having this version of Fantastic Menagerie. So did you pre-order as well, Simon? You probably said that earlier. I probably even commented back to it. I don't know. Love her. She's so cool. And Nine of Swords. And this is like real nightmare material. You know, the parents watching their baby bird fly off, freaking out, while the other angry bird's there, maybe coming in to snap him up. There's so much in these cards. I could spend hours just going through every one of these decks. Oh, yeah, good point, actually, Marianne. I could get the guidebook to go with this deck. But then if I ordered the guidebook, by the time I paid postage, I'd probably have to add something else into that order. Because it just wouldn't make logical sense to me to pay all that money for postage to Australia. Oh, I love this mosquito. Sorry. I think it's a ginormous mosquito. That's what it looks like to me. Yeah, I couldn't justify the money for postage to Australia just for a guidebook. So I might have to add something else into it. Is that a good excuse? The guidebook's $23. Oh, okay. We'll see if the guidebook's only 23. Chances are postage to Australia will cost more than that. So it just wouldn't make sense to only order the guidebook if I'm paying the postage, right? It is being cost effective. Use the postage logic too, James. Yeah, totally. That's why I threw in the Shadowlands Tarot when I got these. Because it was like, well, yeah, I've got them coming anyway. Hey, Butterfly. Book's on sale right now for $18. Cool. That's exactly how you ended up with the Little Czech Oracle. It was an add-on to the book for the Tarot of Prague. Ooh, Tower of Prague. That just put an idea in my head, Nancy, if I order the guidebook. Maybe I could get the mini version of the Bohemian Gothic. Hopefully my husband's not like listening to this from downstairs. I might get in trouble. Oh, I love this 5 of coins. It's like all these little sly, foxy looking creatures, and the poor chicken's here, like she's asking for something, or they've taken her egg away from her. It makes me sad. Yeah, Masha, I know that you love Tower of Prague. And again, it's not one I've looked properly through, but now I know what I'm going to be doing all day today. Binge watching Jonathan's videos because I didn't even realize I wasn't subbed to your channel, Jonathan, and looking on the Bubba Studios website. But there's still other decks I want to order too. I really want to get Falakos. My hubby's going to ban me from YouTube. Yeah. I figure after this purchase, though, all the other purchases are just going to seem really small. Like they're going to seem like really small amounts. So are you welcome, Jonathan? I can't wait to binge watch your channel today. You love the tarot. Oh, I read that one. Tarot of Prague is stunning. Oh, I love huge decks. Does the Tarot of Prague still come in the huge one? I must check that out. If I can get an ginormous deck size, I would totally go for that any day over a standard one. Love them. Yes, the Hush, Marsha. I want the Hush desperately. There's Falakos. I can't think what else is on the wish list at the moment. I actually started a wish list again. You better throw together another one today. Well, I'm now subbed and we'll get notifications, Jonathan. So I'll actually see them as they come up. Oh, I love this turkey. He's so cool. He's the Knight of Coins. Now Queen of Coins doing her lovely homely duties of feeding her little chicks. And the last one is our King of Coins. He's a bit harder to make out on screen, again, because they're not sharp images. Oh, so the large size is available. Ooh. Awesome. Before, like I was looking at the Alice scarves and I don't know if I would. Okay. Oh, okay. So you just get the scarf. Ah, well, that's better than if I don't have to pay for it. Hang on. I'll see you, Naomi. Let me see. All right. So still buffering, having connection issues. We'll check in later. Ah, bugger. Oh, so you've got me back? Ah, okay. Righto. Ah, cool. So yeah, if you saw my video that I uploaded with my little cutesy things I got, my little witches and all of that. So I sent my hubby back yesterday because I then kind of expanded the woo-woo-ness out to our bedroom. And so I told him to go grab some things because I wanted to make it pretty. So because it's for the bedroom, these were just perfect. And my two little like husband and wife scullies. And he likes skulls, so I can kind of get away with putting this kind of stuff in the bedroom because he really loves skulls. Yeah, Essence is saying it's your hubby. Talking about Dex, he's stuffing with the modem. Probably. And then I needed more decoration on his side of the bed because it's always boring and he never wants to bloody anything. So, oh, those spikes are actually quite spiky. Here, I'm trying to pick them up. Ugh. And so he also got these two to put in the shelving at the side of his bed. And he also got a like bull skull head, not a real one. Yeah, I know the bride and groom scullies I thought was so appropriate for our bedroom. Um, so yeah, he got this like decorated bull skull head just made out of this same kind of stuff. And I actually have got a certain kind of lamp that I've attached it to at the top. Um, and yeah, so it looks kind of cool on his side of the bed and it makes his part of the room more interesting than it's ever been before. Yes, Jackie in the bedroom. I know. Well, I had all these cute, like little witches and wizards, and I'm like, I've got so much stuff in my tarot room. I feel like I need to expand it out to the rest of the house now. Um, and that's what we did. So you love the crow. I love all my crow ones. Yeah. And he did get me. I mentioned in the video I did that I wanted another one of these. So now I have a pair of crows that sit on my reading table and just hang out and watch me. And if I ever get through sorting my house and crap like that out, you have to wait for Halloween for this. We do too. Like, Simon, even at Halloween, I don't see this kind of stuff. Well, not at the places I go to in Australia. That's why it was so weird that when I went into this shop the other day that I saw the witches and all that kind of stuff. And as I said in that, I looked for a crow at Halloween and I couldn't even find one then. And I mean, obviously, Halloween's not as big here in Australia. You have the two crows. Oh, you've got two crows who visit on your balcony. Yeah, we have crows everywhere here. They're always around. They're always just like out on the street. They irritate the shit out of my dogs. Is it because it's autumn down there, Jen? As in like whites in the shops? I don't think so. My dogs get really irritated. I don't know if they're talking to them or they're pissed off at them, but they howl and howl and howl when the crows are going off, and it's quite funny. I don't think the neighbours probably think it's funny, but I do. Did someone say Halloween? Yeah, no, Marion, I think it confuses lots of people because of, the wheel of the year, the solstice, all of that. Our Halloween is in October. It's October 31st or October 30th. Shit, no, I can't remember. So yeah, it's still in October. So even though it doesn't kind of add up with the calendars, I guess, yeah. And I never even thought about that until someone brought it up recently. You commemorate Samhain, yeah. So even though, yeah, we're total opposite, our Halloween is still in October, at the end of October. So yeah. I don't know if you can hear my dogs outside now. They're going off at the crows. It's like my Christmas is yes. Yes, Simon, we still have Christmas, December 25th. Yeah, the wheel of the year. I don't really follow the wheel of the year as such. I don't know if you can hear the dogs. It's quite funny. Just as I was talking about how they go off at the crows, well, they're doing it right now. They usually get a lot louder though. Yes, we still exist in the same universe as everyone else, being down under here. Oh, awesome, Nancy. You're uploading 6 video reviews you've done. Cool. I've missed your videos. Yeah, Nancy, it is very weird, and I guess maybe that's the reason why they're here now. Um, yeah, I don't know. I never thought about it really, but we can often get skulls, skull decorations, but never seen any of the other stuff. Um, yeah, can you follow the Southern Hemisphere wheel? So very different. Yeah, I don't really follow any of them. Oh, hello, Raven Morning Glory. It's funny when you're taking Halloween decorations down and you can't tell the difference between them and your own decor. I said that after I finished my room yesterday to hubby, going, does it look like we're celebrating Halloween right now? But that's okay. So interesting to think Halloween around what would be Beltane for you. I'd love to know what that's like. Yeah, and I can't speak to that either, really, James, because I don't follow the wheel of the year. I've never celebrated Halloween. I mean, Halloween has only become bigger in Australia more in recent years. Like I know even when my kids were little, they would like there'd be a few kids in their classroom who would talk about going trick or treating, and my kids would bring it up, and it's like, no, we don't celebrate Halloween here. Like, it's not an Aussie thing to do. Like, and it's very much come into Australia because of like becoming Americanized and all that sort of stuff. Um, yeah, Wiccan shipping does sometimes cost more than Dex, especially yeah. Oh, where was it, Simon? Um it's a shop called FDBs, which stands for Fair Dinkum Bargains. So kind of what I guess you would almost think about being like the cheap shops, like when people in America talk about dollar store, although it's not dollar store, like um, we don't have any shops, unfortunately, where everything's just $1 or $2. Um, so yeah, just a cheapy kind of shop. And yeah, one of those places that sells just everything. Like, but yeah, pretty cool shop. But our cheap shops, I find, are becoming dearer and dearer and dearer here. And yes, they're starting to stock really nice stuff. Like this one in particular has some beautiful things in it. Um, but even when you would expect to get cheap, like candles, candle holders, like crafty supplies at like the cheap shops, it's kind of getting more and more expensive here. Like we don't seem to have any genuine like cheap shops anymore, which is kind of a pain in the ass. Oh, you call them Dollarama? Yeah, fair dinkum, so Wentworth. Bloody hell, I've got all these notifications coming up that it's Mother's Day tomorrow. I know that. I'm well aware that it's Mother's Day tomorrow. So Jonathan and Paula, you've been purchasing more decks. It's still Friday there, John. Yeah, we live in the future here. Oh no, it is 9 a.m. on Saturday morning here. And yeah, so I won't go through my Alice deck today, but if you want to see it, yes, it is our Saturday, Simon, bright and early. Well, it's not early anymore. 9 a.m. is not early. Yeah, I'm happy to do the Alice Tarot in another live if you want to see it, but I figure that's probably the one that's been more shown or seen. But for now, you had 28 Lenormand decks yesterday morning, and this morning you have 31, Marsha. That's the other one things I want to order is more Lenormand decks. Always, always, always wanted the Gilded Reverie. Not that I'm a huge Cherry Marchetti fan. Yes, Ange, I did get the first edition Alice as well. I had quite the splurge. Love to hear your thoughts on Shadowlands. Oh my god, it's amazing. I can do a proper review on it if you like. But I figure everyone's done walkthroughs on it. So I kind of, hey Nina, welcome, welcome. I'm not going to be on much longer. God, I jump all over the place, don't I? I'll work with Shadowlands a bit more. Aside from sitting and shuffling the Alice Tarot, I've only really sat and with all my decks, I look through them multiple times before I do that first break-in shuffle. So I've not done a reading with any of my new decks yet because I've been so busy sorting shit out in my house and being run down and all that kind of stuff. Thank you, Essence. Yes, that's very true. I shouldn't assume that. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll do whether I do it as a live and go through the cards and talk about them, or I might do a video of them. So you've seen walkthroughs of Shadowlands, but you need to see a review. Okay, so I'll work with it a little bit more, and that's why I just want to get. So I started by cleaning every single part of my downstairs area. Got rid of so much shit that we don't use. Then I did my tarot room multiple times. Then I moved on to my bedroom. Then I did the entire kitchen. But through that process, then shit from upstairs that I've been tidying out just goes and gets sent downstairs to be sorted. So now it's I've got to start over downstairs and sort through all this shit, what I'm keeping, what I'm giving away. I just want to get to the end so I can sit and relax. Enjoy my decks, enjoy my beautiful tea from Masha, because I still haven't had my red tea yet. I got my beautiful personal little tea ceremony walkthrough yesterday, so I knew what to do with it. And I am just hanging to sit and have make my tea and sit with my new decks and just really enjoy them. So it's 7 a.m. where you are, Nina, right? I sometimes forget we have time differences in Australia and where you are in Australia. But yes, that makes perfect sense because you are quite a ways away from me. I doing in the next Tarot Times? Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing the different opinions that the three of you have in Tarot Times of Shadow. I mean, it's an awesome deck I think you've chosen for Tarot Times. So yeah. All right, my lovely people. Well, it's 9 a.m. I've only had 2 coffees. I'm in desperate need of more. So I'm going to love you and leave you, but I'm glad I did this. It definitely perked me up a little bit. It made me feel happier for the day after waking up feeling so and crappy. So thank you for hounding me, Simon, to do this and everyone else in Becca's chat. So only 2 coffees. Yes, Masha, I know that's kind of your limit for the day, but for 9 o'clock in the morning, only 2 coffees is really bad for me. So definitely need to go and get more of that into me. But thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I appreciate all of you and those who have stayed up to be here. So yes, mwah, love to everyone, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.